Hello my friends. In today's video, I just want to talk about some personal life stuff. Just a little chatty, let's catch up kind of video. If you don't want to hear about my life, it's all good. You can just put me on mute and just watch the time lapse for this painting. But I have a couple of big announcements about my personal life. I just wanted to catch up. So the very first thing that is important is that I got married on April 8th. Here are a couple of my sneak peek photos from the shoot. We just eloped in Colorado with some of Zach's family, and it was an amazing day. We really love that we eloped, and we had a tiny ceremony, and it was just very us. We were very happy with it. We didn't go on a honeymoon. We're not on a honeymoon, and that is because we are busy people. Zach is full-time in school. He's also full-time in work. We're just excited to be married. It's just the natural step in our relationship and in our partnership. We moved in and bought a house together, so marriage was the great next step for us. That's my big update. The big crazy change that's gonna come out of all of this is my name change, changing my bank accounts, my documentation, my passports. It's all a huge deal, and it's gonna be crazy just changing my name in general because I've had my maiden name for all of my life, and it's pretty insane that I'm going to be making the decision to take somebody else's name. My name for all intents and purposes on social media is going to stay the exact same. I'm still going to be Sarah Tepes because I kind of feel like that's my brand, and I do like that my maiden name speaks to my heritage, but I'm very happy just in my personal life to be taking my now husband's last name. Whoa! Because of that, it's been a little bit harder to upload with all the traveling that we've been doing. So we went to Colorado for Easter, and then this past weekend we went to Connecticut. We drove to Connecticut from Virginia to go to a relative's wedding, which was amazing. It was super fun, but we are so tired. Zach is so behind in his schoolwork because of these 2 huge weekends that we've had. So we're not really well rested right now. I mean, I'm so much more fortunate to wake up whenever I want to, and Zach has to get up early for work, but that's our life. Some other stuff that's been happening is I've just been slowly working on my book. I'm so grateful that the publishing house that I'm working with has given me so much leeway and grace, and the deadlines, they've been just so amazing, and I'm excited to work on this project. And I feel like my art has improved even since I signed the contract and started writing the book. So it's so exciting to be still continuing to grow my skills for the book and for the paintings, and to make this book on digital painting the best that it can be. So that's just something I'm slowly chipping away at. Otherwise, I've just been trying to stay on top of all of my admin work and getting back on schedule because I haven't been posting for a couple weeks because of wedding prep and getting married and then being so tired. So hopefully in these next weeks, I'm gonna get back on my game with YouTube posting and posting on Instagram. Those are the big updates. Tax season is the worst, and luckily by the time this video goes up, tax season should be one day from over, and we will all be doing much better. If I'm gonna be truthful, I still haven't done my taxes, and they're due tomorrow, so wish me luck. I'm gonna be working on that all night. Honestly, I've had a really good work-life balance recently, and with the sun coming out and the days getting longer, I've just felt so much better, and I've been taking a lot more walks outside, exercising. I just in general have been holistically a lot happier. And one really cool thing is, as the weather's been changing and as I've been working in the garden and weeding and being a little gardener lady, the house that we bought in September, so we knew it had really beautiful greenery and plants that the previous owners had planted, but I haven't obviously seen the house in the spring, and it is literally amazing how many beautiful flowering plants we have. We have a lilac tree, a crepe myrtle, a dozen rose bushes. We have irises, and we had so many daffodils and little morning glories. And the last thing that I'm just so crazy excited for is that we have, I think, 6 peony bushes, and they're amazing. So peonies are one of my favorite flowers. I mean, I would have said that they were my favorite flowers, and then I was like, no, they're basic. Everybody likes peonies, which is a stupid thing to say, but I love peonies, right? And I learned when I was painting the decorative elements on my mantelpiece that peonies are the national flower of Romania. So it's really cool that this house comes with so many peony bushes. I'm really excited to have them in my studio to go out and like collect them, but there's so many buds and they're amazing. So I will be for sure posting some pictures of the peonies when they are in full bloom. My goals are to finish my studio because my part 2 for my studio makeover has to be coming soon. So I have a couple of things that I need to do for that, but I'm also finishing up Zach's studio, which is a completely different look than my own. So mine is bright and colorful and his is very moody, dark academia library-like. And then the second thing I really want to work on is the sunroom. It's right off of the kitchen. And so I have this dream of making it kind of like a little breakfast nook with books and just make it super cozy to sit in the daytime because I literally love the sun so much. I can't get enough. So I love to sit in there, but I'm planning on how to make it the most cozy space possible. So I think I'm also going to film that and record it when the time comes. But it's just my little personal project at the moment. I've also been watching Love is Blind. How about that? The live reunion was so terrible. We did wait for it and we watched it. It wasn't live when it came on, like an hour and 10 minutes after it was supposed to be on. I was on their like live Instagram feed and Shane was in the chat, Cheesecake Factory, Maybelline. Josh was just spewing shit and I was like, what are we doing here? Irina also popped in the chat for a tiny bit, but I'm not gonna try to give you any spoilers on what happens in the reunion if you haven't watched it, but I don't think it's a lot of a spoiler to say that it was cringe because all of the reunions are always cringe, but just the fact that this was live streamed and it felt like the contestants all were super upset at production for the way that they were depicted. It was so cringeworthy. And then already having had waited an hour and 10 for the live stream to start and we were so tired. I love Love is Blind, but that reunion was just a train wreck. I want to hear your thoughts if you've been watching it and if you have any reality TV that you recommend for me to keep watching. I've watched a lot of the reality shows on Netflix and I watch Love Island, which I love, so I can always talk about Love Island. A little bit about this painting is that I've really been loving using Clip Studio Paint. This is not sponsored by Clip Studio Paint, but I love them. It's made my painting process so much nicer and I'm actually enjoying digitally painting again, which is so exciting for me because there was a brief second where I was literally sick of digital painting, but because of Clip Studio Paint, I love the process of painting. And I think you can see it in this piece. I'm so proud of it. So if you enjoy this painting, let me know because I really do too. This painting took me like 3 hours, I think, to make, which I think is pretty good. Like my efficiency has improved with my digital paintings and the detail that I can capture and the time that I spent on a painting. Thank you so much for catching up with me. I just wanted to like talk a little bit about what's been going on in my life. And I will be back with like an actual video topic next week. If you have one that you want me to talk about, please comment it down below. I will be checking and, selecting a topic to talk about in the next video. But until then, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.